Yo, Games for Life here. I'm happy to announce that the Astroneer update 1.26 is finally here. It's now available for Steam, Xbox and PlayStation, and it will soon come to Nintendo Switch as well. So what's new? The EXO Farm event is back. It's the same one from last year. We have a new vehicle, a small piece of equipment, and some curious new discoveries, as they put it. So the new vehicle they are talking about is the Gravity Globe, which is a big ball rolling around using gravity. And then the small piece of equipment is a portable smelter. Yes, you heard that right, a portable smelter that you can store in your backpack and take with you on the go everywhere you want. So that's gonna be a game changer. And then the small items, we'll talk about them later. Okay, so first thing first, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Gravity Globe. This is a new vehicle that you can discover in the wild. This means you can find it on wrecked rovers and such. Apparently, it's an evolution of EXO's recreational line of enrichment items. So think the recreational spheres, for example. This is the advanced function of those. So how does it work? It uses a gyro-stabilized controlled platform in its interior and harnesses EXO's most advanced technologies. As the developers put it, it can roll against gravity within reason and even perform small hops to clear minor obstacles. And then this part is really interesting. It says the Gravity Globe is an ideal enrichment activity for all Astroneers and other sentient beings where appropriate. So what does this mean? Maybe the snails can pilot them? Maybe they're talking about the light orbs or something? But I believe it's something to do with snails, since they are the only other living being apart from plants in Astroneer. Could be, we'll have to see. And if you don't want to scavenge around spaceports and rover chassis, then you can also use the trade platform to gain the Gravity Globe. It costs 8 astronium, and you can even shred it for scrap, but it only yields 1 scrap, so that's not really that worth it. I mean, why would you even shred such a thing? And it actually draws 0 use of power, which is really nice, means it can be used indefinitely. On top of that, you can also use it as a rover seat, or a space shuttle seat. Right, so that's it about the Gravity Globe. Now, let's move forward to the portable smelter. This is a rare crafting item that has been added to boost refinement of valuable resources. It's extremely versatile and can be used to process nuggets on the go in your backpack. You can use this when exploring new planets and building a new base, or you can use it in intricate automated production networks. This means there's a lot more possibilities for farm production. We can now build cooler contraptions using this. And again, you can find this in wreckage, just like the Gravity Globe, but you can also trade for it. It also costs 8 astronium, but for this, if you shred it, you get 2 scrap. It draws 2 use of power per second, which is not really a lot. All you need is 2 QTRGGs in your backpack to make it work, or just 1 and have it work at 50% capacity. Anyhow, this is a great piece of equipment that's really gonna help us in the future. Now let's talk about the curious items. These are little items found in abandoned backpacks in the Silva system. Nobody knows how these got there, so we need to further investigate. All we know is they do something really nice in the sky, like the thing you saw in the thumbnail. I'm not really sure why, nobody really knows, but in the tooltips they offer a little tiny bit of lore. It doesn't really answer any questions, it poses more actually, but it's nice to have a little bit more lore in Astroneer. Now it says that LRD behavior has changed, but everything we see is redacted, so we don't know in which way. For now, I will assume it has something to do with these strange objects you can find in backpacks. Maybe the balls lead you to them, maybe it's the other way around. Next we have new emote. We have the Dizzy emote, but it doesn't say how to unlock it. All we get is a clue. Think about what will make an Astroneer become dizzy. So I'm thinking roller coaster, maybe something with the spheres, jumping a rover, building a loop-de-loop and going on it. Has to be something like that, but we'll see in a future video. Next we've got some new items in the store. There's a new suit called Galastro suit, a new mask, Mega Snail, a new pellet, Toasty, and a new emote, Greet the Dawn. You should see them on screen right now. I'm sure they look great, I haven't looked at them yet. And then there's the EXO Farm event. This event also happened last year, and Farm stands for Fuel Acquisition, Renewal and Maintenance. So this is basically a Halloween event. You can see all the tethers have Halloween lights and there are pumpkins everywhere. Just take a look at that. Beautiful. So this is the EXO Farm event. You can see it goes up to 8,000 points, which is a lot. It's gonna be available for the next 69 days, which is nice. So at 800 points, we'll get the Biofuel Throwback Bundle, which are some items from last year. At 2400 points, we'll get the Leaf Lip, which is an emote. At 5600, the Pollen Count Visor. And at 8000, the Galastro Cap. I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna do a whole series where I complete each tier one by one. But let's see how the points are achieved. So get 15 points for what looks like pumpkins, 35 points for this starting, and 50 points for this spider web thingy. Right, and here we have the names of them. So the pumpkin stuff is squashaline, the star thingy is atapetrol, or something like that. I don't know if I pronounced it right. And then the spider thing is noxotane. This is the most valuable one. So here's the deal. While sturdy squash can be harvested, so their offsprings will produce more seeds. So we're gonna be building a sturdy squash farm on each of the available planets. So these grow on Silva, Calidor and Aatrox. And each planet has a different variety of sturdy squash. So just a wild guess, the ones on Aatrox will be the most useful because they're the hardest to get to, but we'll see. Then we have the Coldrangia, whatever, plants on Silva, Calidor or Aatrox as well, but there's a warning attached to them. It says there are hazards nearby. Apparently you can see them on compass nav points, and that's where you can produce biofuel. And again, every planet has different types of them. So the three fuels have these ingredients. For squashaline, all that's required is sturdy squash samples for 15 points. Atapetrol, which is 33 points, requires both sturdy squash sample and mutant spiny attackus seeds. And then we've got the noxotane, which is 50 points. This requires sturdy squash samples, mutant elegant spew flower seeds. I think these are the ones that shoot at you. Yeah, we'll build farms for all of these so we can get to 8,000 points. Okay, and I think we found the Coldrangia plant like that. It said there would be hazards nearby. So here's where the biofuel is produced. You can cycle to the next recipe. Alright. Brisk Coldrangia. So the ones on Calidor are called Brisk. Alright, and I died. Yeah, so they are really dangerous. They didn't lie about that. Alright, I'll have to go find my body. Next, in the update notes, they tell us about the EXO Farm rewards, which we've already discussed. So there are a lot of quality of life improvements. Some of them are for creative mode, item duplication, the research chamber got something new, there's mission and data logs, power extenders, they got their name changed, they were just extenders previously. Then the Wanderer missions, EXO request platform and some other stuff. I'll let everything on screen so you can read it if you want. I won't go through all of it right now for the sake of the people who don't really care. But you can pause the video and read it. And there have been tons and tons of bug fixes. I'll be honest, I didn't even read this part. Apparently the game is just getting bug fixes every now and then for a better experience for all players. So I'm really glad the developers are still addressing issues. Overall, this update is just great. I think I found it. If we stay in the rover, the plants can't attack us. Alright, so that's all about update 1.26, which is weird, it doesn't really have an official name, it's just 1.26. Make sure to stay tuned because I'm gonna be making a video soon about all the items included in update 1.26, where I'm gonna be driving the gravity globe and I'm gonna be using the portable smelter. We're gonna take a look at the research chamber updates. Apparently now it automatically takes research items off of connected storage, which is great. And there's a ton of cool stuff. I can't wait to show you the things that change the sky. Those are amazing, and I'm really curious to find out who or what can drive the gravity globe apart from us Astroneers. Yeah, I died again. This is fun. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next 1.26 update video. I've been Games for Life, and I'll see you next time. Bye!